Hey Shane, this is Coach Holtman with your October pitching mechanics video breakdown. I'm going to start by just letting it play through your mechanics in slow motion. Okay, so starting at the beginning with hip load. Remember, with hip load, we want to see that front leg go towards your back shoulder. Alright, you're doing a good job there. Things are tracking in the right direction. Okay, that's what we want to see. Okay, remember, as we go into leg lift, we want to keep that back leg extended. Okay, so one thing I like to do is draw a line straight up that back leg. Okay, and so as you go down the mound, one thing I'm looking for is a knee pinch. Okay, so I'm going to see that knee track in towards the catcher and not go over your toes. Okay, look at where yours is going. It's still going over our toes. Now, is it getting better? Yes, I think it is. Okay, but we still got a long ways to go. Alright, so right here, when we get into hip lead, that's when we're starting to lose it. So that's right there is right when we lose our heel. Okay, so now we're rotating through our toe, which means our hips rotate open early. Alright, we're not rotating as effectively through our glutes. Okay. One thing that you can continue to work on is making sure that when you reach the apex of your leg lift, that there's a slight elevation in that front hip compared to the back hip. Okay, we should see, once we get to the apex of our leg lift, we should see that it's almost like your butt kind of pops out in order to elevate that front side. Okay, and then that's what initiates our movement, and then we initiate our movement down the mound. Okay, remember, we want those hips to go forward. We want your head to stay back. All right. Once we get onto hip lead, so we're right here. Remember, we want this shin, this back leg, instead of going this way towards the third baseline, all right, we want that thing to stay vertical. Okay. So continuing to work on keeping that back leg grounded and not letting that knee come past over your toes or come past your toes is one thing that we need to continue to work on. Alright. Now I like how you get a little bit of a drift here first. So we're drifting. Okay, so now is when our butt needs to continue to come back this way so that way we can activate our glutes and not activate our quads. Alright. As we go out into front foot strike. Okay, because we jump out onto that toe so early, right here, alright, now that we've lost our heel, alright, our body's got to balance itself, and so it rushes out front. And so now look how far ahead your weight is shifted forward at front foot strike. Alright, if I were to draw a line right between your feet, okay, I want your head and your torso be back in this position. Alright, that's what we got to get to. Okay, but it's really hard for you to do that when you come up onto this toe so early. Okay, so we really got to work on changing our lateral drive down the mound. So for you, your lateral drive drills are so important. We have to continue to get better at those. Okay, and I've got some ideas that aren't even on the app that I think we can help you to really feel what it's like to sit back with your glutes, or sit back with your butt and with your hips, so that way we can activate those glutes a little bit better. Alright, so focusing on those lateral drive drills is key for you. Alright, because we got to fix this, because one thing that happens is, because we have to rush forward, our arm is late. Okay, so see where your arm is at. Okay, our arm should be in this position. Imagine that yellow, like where the angle is, where the vertex of that angle is. That's where your elbow should be, and the baseball should be up here. Alright, but because we rush out, because we have to rush out because we rotate up onto that toe so early, your body has to balance itself, and your arm does not have time to get up in that position. So this is a really tough position for our elbow. Alright, it's really tough on our elbow and our shoulder, so we really got to focus on learning how to keep that weight back and driving through our entire foot and through our heel as long as possible. Alright, Now as we go into front foot strike and then go into release, okay, really good job of extending that front leg. All right, really good job of extending that front leg. Okay, we can maybe have it happen a little bit earlier. We want it to happen right before ball release, not just after ball release. So take a look at those league leg block drills and maybe do those once a week just to kind of feel that out. All right, but for you, Shane, you really need to focus on your lateral drive drills. All right, in order to stay on that heel as long as possible to activate your glutes. It'll help you keep your weight back. It'll help improve your command. All right, when our direction, let's just go back to the beginning real quick on that because this is really important for you. Your direction is going this way, all right, because watch where your knee goes. See how your knee goes that way? So your lower half's going that direction, and then our upper body has to somehow turn around and throw back this direction in order to get the ball to home plate. Okay, so because of that, it's really hard for you to be consistent with your commands. So we have to get our lower body direction figured out, and I think that'll help you be more consistent with throwing strikes. All right? So if you have any questions, Shane, don't hesitate to ask. All right, keep working hard, keep asking questions, keep trying to get better, and that's all I got for you. All right, keep working hard this month, and we'll get you another video in November. All right, thanks.